This week's podcast episode is going to be a short one. We're going to be talking about how things are going to change here over the summer months. Stay tuned.
You're listening to the Wellness Simplified podcast. Simple wellness tips to help you improve your life without turning it upside down. With your host, award-winning fitness instructor, nutrition coach, and wellness expert, Susie Fevens.
Welcome back to the podcast. As I said in the intro, we are going to be talking about the summer because today, release day, is the final Friday in May. And over the last few years, I've done some different things over the summer months. I have taken time off from the podcast entirely. Last year, I believe it was, we did Short and Sweet for Summer, where we just had really short episodes all summer long. And another year, I did meditations and I think relaunched a few episodes, like re-released them. This year is going to be a little bit different. Again, we're going to play around with moving the podcast from a weekly podcast to semi-monthly, or bi-weekly, I guess is probably more accurate. We're going to go bi-weekly for June, July, and August, and we'll see how that goes. So the next new episode will come out on Friday, June 10th. And who knows? We might get to September and I may decide that I like this format and that I'm going to stick with it. But I don't want to make any decisions until I've had a chance to, try it on and see how it's going. And I know I don't owe anybody an explanation when I make decisions like this. And a lot of times people just make the change and say, this is what we're doing. And that's the end of it. And the reason I like to kind of give you a little bit more information behind my reasoning is because I always find that it's a good teaching moment. It's a good teaching moment because you may not have a podcast, but you probably have something else in your life that you enjoy doing, but that takes up time, that doesn't really give you a whole lot in return as far as finance or, I don't know, peace of mind, whatever the thing might be for you that you like to do. But then there's times in your life where you want to have a little bit more space, a little more freedom, a little more flexibility. It's okay to put that thing down. I've recorded many a podcast episode about this, but it is worth repeating because we're coming back to a season, this time summer, where we want to kind of make the most of these summer months, especially those of us who live in Eastern Canada. We don't have great weather all year round, so we want to make the most of it. And if there are a couple things that you enjoy doing, but you don't need to do as frequently during the summer months, you're going to free up some time to do some of those other things that you can't do in the dead of February. So that is really what I wanted to say today. That you can expect to hear from me every other Friday instead of every Friday, at least for the next few months. And I want you to take a little look at your life and the things in it and see where maybe you can make a few changes to open up some more freedom, flexibility to enjoy all that summer has to offer. Whether that's in your work life, like I'm doing, I have that flexibility. I can make those decisions. Not everybody can. Maybe it's in your personal life. Again, I like to toss dusting and vacuuming and all those things out the window. If you're doing that on a regular basis, probably you can stretch things out a little bit more over the summer months. It's not that big of a deal. As someone who just did a good house cleaning last weekend for the first time in like a month or a month and a half, it was getting kind of sketchy at the end there, but everything was fine. Everything was fine. It was just getting a little dusty. So anyway, I digress, as I so frequently do. Every other Friday, moving forward for the next few months, you can expect to hear from me. I'm still planning to keep it short and sweet for summer. You can still expect short, quick, actionable episodes that you can squeeze in on a quick car ride or a short walk, and it's not going to take hours out of your day. So if the thing you put down for the summer is podcasts, when you come back in the fall, all you need is like 40 minutes and you'll be all caught up on all my podcasts. Because you wouldn't want to miss any, right? Of course not. You know what? That's it. That is it. We're coming in under 5 minutes today. I'll be back on June 10th, every other week for the next few months, maybe forever. We'll see. Who knows? I don't know. But figure out what you can put down to give yourself more flexibility to enjoy the nice weather these summer months. You will be glad that you did. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this super quick episode, and I hope you know what you're going to go put down. I'd love to hear it. You can find me on Instagram at susie.fevens, Fevens. I will talk to you in 2 weeks' time.